Hello. Hi. Hi. I'm thinking I'd tell some fantasy stories. The first one I'm going to call Monkeys Are Fat. So, monkeys have hair and they like climbing around in the trees, right? Right. So, they um they also would look at each other and uh they liked each other a lot, and they're all very hairy. And they also like the trees a lot. So they're all up there grabbing up on the trees and looking at each other. And some of them are really pudgy, and they move around the tree and they jiggle. They do like each other. Sometimes they see other animals on the floor of the forest. They see tigers and hogs, and they don't mess with those animals. The tigers like looking at the monkeys, and it also doesn't. The monkeys taste good, though the monkeys do look at the tiger, and the tiger feels a kind of chill. The tiger really doesn't want much to do with them. The monkeys all look at each other, and that's the story. That's the story. Monkeys are fat. Time for another story. I'm gonna call this one Nights Shine. So there's this one night, and he would hang out in the war camp, and he would walk around, and he would do whatever he wanted. Sometimes he'll sit by the campfire. Sometimes he'll sleep in his tent. Sometimes he would steal a little bit of food out of another fellow's pot, food pot. This guy, he was big. He thought it justified. He would do it sometimes. One day they had to break camp and go onto the field of battle. He was put in the center, and he was standing around, and it was so hot. And some of his other fellows were pissed. He had to stand in the center near the front, and he started hearing hooves, pounding of hooves. He heard someone near the back scream, "They're after us!" So he's hanging out. A lot of the guys are really pissed. One of his fellows smacks him on the back in a friendly gesture, and the knight is so pissed that he tackles him. He rips off his helmet and starts banging him about the face with the helmet. There's cavalry troops rampaging through the lines, and everyone's pissed. And the knight suddenly stops. He feels a cool breeze on his skin, and he's like, "Ooh." Then he stands up and he looks around, and it's pretty much just him, and the rest of his formation had pushed forward. He's standing around, he's looking around, he sees him and all, and he looked down at his fellow and is like, damn. He keeps looking around. He feels that cool breeze on his skin. He's like, damn. And then he's like, I'm gonna go back to camp. I've done my part. I fought. So he goes back to camp and he really lets it hang out. Really lets it hang out. He eats some food. He hangs out in his tent. Really lets it hang out. And that's the second story. Knight Shining.